Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego in the back with some more boxing. Let's get it. Oh man, I got a little something to eat, and I'm back. I just want to talk to y'all a little bit. Mayweather versus Paul. We did the boxing. Block Jose Gonzalez. Block. Get him out of my chat. Shooters, let me know when he's out of here. Shout out to Business Brain. Let me know when he's gone. Get these weirdos out of my chat. They don't belong with us. You can't sit with us. Get them out of here ASAP and let me know when he is gone. I don't know if they drunk or what's wrong with them, but I'm not the one. Y'all gonna listen. Bro, get the weirdos. Smash the like button. Man, we gotta get these weirdos out. You know what I mean? I like, dang, I can't. He said, bye, Jose. Shout out to Business Brain. Let's get it. Oh, man. Bro, the racists and race fans, they're out in full force. Floyd, the bank robber Mayweather, is back. This feel like a Floyd fight. Like, it wouldn't be a Floyd fight without the racist. Right? Listen, I'm going to give you some of my extra thoughts on Mayweather versus Paul exhibition. Shout out to Germany. Listen, I just got something to eat. Look, y'all know I'm the one. You see what I'm saying? So I'm about to open this. Well, I already uncorked it. But we got a sippy sip. Let's get it. Man, they are angry. Floyd picked Logan apart. Easy word for show. Business Brain. Hold on. We gonna pull up. Hold on. When will I stop? The world will never know. Hold on. That's good. Oh man. I gotta pour out a little liquor for old media. They not feeling well. Remember Peter Parker in the Avengers? And he's like, hey Tony, I'm not feeling that well, Tony. Oh, bro. Old media ain't feeling well. I didn't enjoy that fight. We don't care what you're looking forward to. Bro, we don't know who you guys are. Bro, he's saying only top ranked fights. Block him. Bro, this don't have nothing to do with the fights you mentioning. And you seen that. We don't care what you like. He got a swastika on his page. Look at what I'm talking about, bro. He got a swastika as his avatar. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so well. Block him and confirm the kill. I told you, the racists are out in full. This now it feels like a Floyd fight, bro. But let's have a toast. Another successful Boxingego watch party. We made a lot of money. I guess I get to make money off of people's misery, you know what I'm saying? Because old media, they seem to be going through it. Listen, let's break down the fight. If anybody who loved boxing, enjoys strategic fight, love this fight, I know I did. I love the sweet science. Yeah, let's get it. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk. We just gonna relax. LJ's telling you exactly right. Listen, Mayweather told you what this was before the fight. I'll read a direct quote from Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather says, I kind of trained a little bit here and there, not every day, but I don't have to. End quote. Now, I don't have all the quotes pulled up, but that was a quote from Mayweather. He also had a quote where he says, I don't have to use my plan A, B, C. I could use my plan Z and beat this kid. He a YouTuber. He's not from the same world as me. He can't really fight. He can't fight like me. By round 2, Logan Paul looked extremely tired. That's what it was. You give credit to Logan Paul for having heart, you know, and just putting and risking his brand and making a lot of money. So salute to him for that. But we all know what it was, bro. the thing that kept Logan Paul even like conscious was the fact that his size. That's it. You guys got to understand boxing. That's why they say size matters. Like if the person was a hair closer and getting off the shots Floyd was getting off in a hair closer in weight, then it would have been ugly for Logan Paul. Period. Like let's say Artur Beterbiev or Badu Jack or so. You know what I'm saying? If it was somebody that was more sizable, Badu Jack fought my dude Blake McKernan at 190. So if that was Badu Jack getting off the same, he Mayweather promotions too, getting off the same type of shots and evading, then it would have been bad. The only difference is Logan Paul is extremely big, former wrestler, and he was able to absorb the punishment. It's that simple. But oh my gosh, listen, my man Kawaku Dankor he just sent a major donation. We just got a $50 PayPal from my man from Canada. Look, PayPal, I'm the PayPal prince. Shout out to Kawaku Dankor, right? He just sent $50. Can we all, as one big happy community, give a clap out to this man? The clap emoji, Kawaku Dankor out of Canada. He's a frequent contributor and supporter of the channel. He says, $50. Appreciate you, bro. Old Media said 0-1 Logan Paul had a puncher's chance against TBE 50-0 Floyd Mayweather, but knockout artist Deontay Wilder has no chance against Fury. Oh my gosh, he came all the way from Canada to cook y'all. Facts. Bro, remember when Wilder brought up white privilege and Old Media got mad? Told you, Kawaku Dankor and me, we saying the same thing. White privilege allows for a trash-talking non-black fighter to sell the fight, and Floyd, like a true businessman and savant of this boxing game, is able to capitalize off that. The hate you give Floyd Mayweather, the animosity you give Floyd Mayweather, he figured out the glitch in the matrix. He figured out the way I can monetize this. These dudes are so racist, and I'm so skilled that I know I can monetize this. And he's been doing this and kicking the racist and haters' ass for oh so long. Now, Floyd already has an illustrious career as an actual fighter. He fought the best, right? But Money Mayweather, when he got in the Money Mayweather stage, some of the fights he started fighting on Cinco de Mayo, which were historically considered Mexican American holidays, right? Where big fights happen, usually with the Latino fighter. So he flipped it. What he did was, him being a black fighter, he fought a Hispanic or Latino fighter on that date. And he knew he was good, and he knew the guys couldn't beat him because he Floyd, not because they weren't good fighters, but because he Floyd, and he can feast off of your hate and monetize that. And he did that every Cinco de Mayo, every Mexican Independence Day weekend in September. He chose those specific dates. He even paid homage to Latino and Hispanic fighters by wearing sombreros and the colors of the Mexican flag, and fighting Latino guys, guys from Argentina, Marcos Maidana twice, Robert Guerrero, his mandatory Mexican American, Canelo Alvarez from Guadalajara, Mexico, dominated him, right? Oscar de la Hoya, Puerto Rican fighter, Miguel Cotto, right? And it just kept happening. So Floyd has developed a way to fight the best, because there are a lot of great Hispanic fighters. So he ran through all of them, but it's not all. Like, he ran through black fighters too. He beat Shane Mosley, Diego Corrales, and Sharmba Mitchell, and Zab Judah, DeMarcus Corley. You know what I'm saying? His list is deep. He beat a lot of fighters from a lot of everybody, 50-0. And then now in his second life of boxing, he found a way to engage in entertainment fights. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You look at Floyd in recent memory, he fought two known white fighters with big mouths. That's it. That's not being racist. That's not racism. They were fighters that identified as Caucasoid, and he fought them and generated huge looks because that's in this society in America, that almost instantly sells. Conor McGregor, he's from Ireland. Conor McGregor, he's in shape. He looks pretty big. Like, you know what I'm saying? He be tight shirts and, you know what I'm saying? Every picture look like he flexing. So he looks, he looks menacing and he's a good fighter. Like in the UFC, he's a good fighter. And he was like knocking out Jose Aldo, Eddie Alvarez, blah, blah, blah. He's a striker. He knocked out Dustin Poirier in the first fight, not so much in the second fight, etc. Logan Paul. Now he's a jacked white boy and he even bigger. Like he like 6'2", so he even bigger than Conor McGregor. He doesn't have the fighting background like Conor McGregor, but he has the motor mouth. He can talk, he can sell it. And Floyd keep robbing the bank and people get mad. And he's telling you before the fight that these guys can't mess with me, just like he did in his pro career. And he's feasting off of the racism in this country and white privilege, and he's feasting off the fact that people just keep going against the grain. You keep seeing people can't beat him and the people haven't beat him, and you keep thinking the next person. Like this is like Jack Johnson personified, and Floyd found a way to take that same Jack Johnson. Do you guys know, like I could really kick the actual factual, this is true. The term great white hype, great white hope derived from the early 1900s. Now you guys getting a history lesson too. Smash the like button. Who else give you the boxing so real, so cold, so factual, so true to history? There's nobody that's ever been greater than me with this boxing talk. Y'all know that. Not in this digital space. Came from nothing. Made my own name. I'm giving you history lessons. And I don't even have to do a bunch of research because the research is already done. It's up here. Like Roger Mayweather said, rest in peace, God bless the dead. Most don't know ish about boxing and they showing the don't. Rest in peace to Roger. So back in the early 1900s, when segregation was rampant in this country, and you had a dark-skinned black fighter in Jack Johnson, people were so desperate to see him lose because of racism in this country that they would turn out in droves and, by the tens and hundreds of thousands to see him lose. And they were like, it is not to lose to a black fighter. They wanted to have the white fighter that could defeat him. Henceforth, the term, the great white hype, the great white hope came about because Jack Johnson was unruly. So you guys got to watch Unforgivable Blackness, bro. They wanted the man to lose, and they didn't want him to lose by just anyone. They wanted a white fighter to beat him. That's how the term came about. Great white hope and great white hype and stuff. Look it up. So Floyd found a way to take these stereotypes, if you will, and cultivate it into him being an already legendary fighter and use your aggression. He does, and the funny thing is, it's a microcosm of how Floyd fights. When Floyd fights an aggressive fighter, he pot shots, counters him, uses that come forward aggression against him. And he got the May Vinci Code. This is the Da Vinci Code personified. He took the angst from guys like Jack Johnson of the past who, made some money in the game, but the game wasn't elevated. Was every time I'm cooking, you see, we talking about real stuff. You see what happens? They cut me off twice now. Deontay Wilder, for no reason. Like trying to scramble the signal or whatever. It's crazy. Listen, I need y'all to support the channel. Just support the channel. Just because people obviously they trying to jam up the signal or whatever that was. Every time I start cooking on some real stuff as it pertains to race relations, Because something mysteriously happens. What a coincidence. So if, like I said, just support. If you like the channel, you're engaged in the conversation, just support. So we can just keep cooking. You know what I mean? So anyway, back to what I was saying. So this is historically true. Like you can listen to Paulie Malinagi's people who are lying to you and saying, "Oh, this doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters." Yeah, okay. So you see these issues rampant throughout regular culture. Why would it not be in boxing? So anyway, Floyd Mayweather found the May Vinci Code in order to, just like he fights. Like I said, if he has a pressure fighter, come forward fighter, right? And they keep coming with him, like trying to power punch him and all that. He uses that angst and energy and aggression against you and picks his spots, short shot, pop, pop, pop. That's what happens. That's what happens. He found the same way, and it's kind of he like pushed it to the business side of it. All these people that like the culture mess with Floyd. I know a lot of people that like Floyd and they like, yo, Floyd had my money, all the what you did to the game. So Floyd got fans. He got a lot of fans. So don't ever get that misconstrued. That's a misconception that people just want to see Floyd lose. That's not true. There's a lot of people within the culture, you know, within hip hop, they know Floyd puts on the best and big events and stuff like that. They would not everyone wants to see him lose, contrary. So let the record show that, right? Not everyone wants to see him lose. So he does have actual fans. But beyond that, he does have the other side, which is old media and people who time and time again, time after time, they just keep thinking he's going to lose. They're waiting for some slippage. They're waiting for Father Time to creep up on Floyd. They're like, okay, his hair, you know what I'm saying? Okay, he looks a little older. He looks a little shorter. He looks a little, more timid. He's been inactive even longer, right? And they think this is the moment. And then you see a brolic ass white boy, Logan Paul, and he jacked, right? And they like, okay, we'll pick him. He's the man. Just like in Jack Johnson, when they were just trying to find any person that could beat the one to beat Jack Johnson. It's the same. Listen, people, history repeats itself. You can take my word for it or not. History repeats itself. Henceforth, look it up. The Great White Hope terminology, the Great White Hype terminology, Jack Johnson. Same thing. This is just the social media version of Unforgivable Blackness and the Jack Johnson trials and chronicles. They looking for anybody, whoever fit. Like, okay, you Latino, you could beat this motherfucker. Send him in. Okay, he beat Canelo. Oh, we thought you was the one. All right, who else? Oh, Pacquiao. He's the one. Okay, he got whooped. And then Berto. Okay, nah, that don't happen. Tenshin Nasukawa, Conor McGregor, Logan Paul. It's the same story. So it's like, how you gonna be mad? The man, he not losing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you keep basically setting yourself up for failure. Imagine living in a world where out of all the fish in the sea, plenty of fish in the sea, right? You keep hollering at a girl, asking her to take her on a date, and you in her inbox, and you're like, hi, no response. You wait another day, hi, no response. Hello, no response. Hey, how you doing? No response. Good morning, beautiful. No response. Hey, can I take you out? No response. You guys get it, and so on and so forth. You are in this chick's DMs incessantly, and hello, hi, hey, how you doing? Good morning. Hey, beautiful. Hey, just checking on you. Hey, you're all through. You have the whole thread, and you're talking to yourself. See, this is how lame men are. Like that's why you see prominent men like Dame Dash talked about this. Shout out to Dame. Shout out to Harlem. Listen, that's why you see prominent men like Floyd who make money and Dame Dash and stuff like that, and they be surrounded with all females because dudes act like more females than the females do sometimes. Females, at least you're in beautiful company with beautiful, gorgeous women. if that's your thing. You know what I'm saying? Dudes be acting like weird. Hey, babe. Hey, good morning. Hello. And before you know it, you sent 60 messages and she's never even responded to you. This is how old media looks, trying to get Floyd to lose and getting mad every time he doesn't lose. It's the same charade. Fight 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Bro, 50 fight is still doing the same thing. Then he fights Conor McGregor. That's his 50th fight. They're like, oh, it shouldn't go on his record. It does. They sanction it, whatever. Then he fights Tenshin Nasukawa. He knocks him out in one round. Oh, no, that doesn't count. So even in his exhibition, so his +1, +2, +3 fight, whatever, they still just, it's the same energy. You're like, ooh, you want him to lose that bad? It's crazy. It's funny. You know what I mean? That's why we just pouring out a little liquor, chilling. I made bank. Listen, I made bank today. Anthony James, yep, all facts, ego. That's why Malinaji said a while back, it's the day of the black fighter being on top is over. It's the Western or Eastern European fighters that all that BS. We know. Yeah, that's why he said it. Block Lashak. When they hate, donate. Listen, I'm gonna have to get gangster. I've already did a 4-hour stream. We made so much bank. If y'all want to continue the stream, we got to get the likes up, likes or loot. I'm not dedicating all my time and pressing my shooters to have to keep punishing these lunatics that keep coming out. So I need the commitment of the people who want to be here to drive the likes up, engage in the chat and the conversation, and let's push these weirdos out of the conversation, because I'm not here for them. And you guys know that. I don't come for that. I don't come to entertain them. If they want to be here, they can be there in silence. But you're not going on these like quaint little streams. Y'all not going to allow. I'm not going to allow this in my house. You see what I'm saying? These dudes is just nothing but weird and toxic and negative and hating and saying goofy stuff. So I need the people who want to be here engage in the stream in the various ways. Leave a comment, whatever, because I'm not finna let them mess up the ebb and flow. I've already listen. I'm trying. This is an encore performance for me. You see what I'm saying? Anytime I know somebody said F them dudes. No, we got to establish ground rules. I'm a straight shooter and I'm straightforward. I tell you every time what it is with me. So there's no guessing game. People may like this brash attitude or whatever. This is who I am. I tell you guys because I'm a straight shooter and I owe it to you guys to keep it real. Anytime y'all let my streams get overthrown and overtaken by these weirdos, and y'all ain't fighting back and getting my back, then I'm out. So be it likes, engagement, loot, likes or loot, you know what I'm saying? Good comments and people who want to be here with real comments, then I'm out because I'm not letting them hijack the stream. We cool? Jose Cito, I don't know. Who's he fighting? Crawford? I don't know. I don't know who he's fighting. I would say Crawford probably. But I don't know. I don't have a source on that. So back to Floyd, you know, the usual suspects. The racist is still pressed about it, still angry, still depressed, still broke, and complaining. Like Floyd told you, shout out to Prince Savage. No, I know my real ones got the back, but the thing is, I don't know how the algorithm works. Nobody really knows. So some streams they send out notifications. Sometimes they send it to new people. If you're new and you want to be a part of a dope community, hit the subscribe button. But if you're a weirdo and you're racist and you just saying whatever, you just saying this goofy stuff, then we out. So it's an exhibition, bro. That's for starters. So anybody who went into this fight thinking it was a real fight, they already told you that it really wasn't a real fight. But people are dumb and they don't read the fine line. Like let's say if you apply for a credit card. Now I'm cooking. Let me cook. If you apply for a credit card, you got to read the fine print. The fine print will tell you if you default on your credit card, you're subject to a late fee. right? Meaning we say your minimum due is due by this time. You don't pay your minimum, we're going to hit you on a late fee of $45 or $29, whatever it is, right? So if you can't pay your bill and you look at it and they attach this $45 late fee, $39 late fee, because you didn't pay your minimum when it was due, whose fault is that? You or the credit card company, the credit lender? That's what I'm asking you. See, I put it in the perspective you can't deny. If you open up a credit card with Visa and the fine print outlines, if you are late past your due date, we'll give you a 2-day grace period. But if you're late beyond that, we charging you $40. And you're late. Is it the credit card lender's fault or is it your fault? There's no surprises there. So we know whose fault it would be. Floyd Mayweather told you, I'm a professional bank robber before the fight. This is what he said. He said, I'm a professional bank robber. I'm going to rob the bank. I've barely been training. I don't need my plan A, B, C. And obviously, some of y'all don't know boxing, which is you're in a good spot for that if you don't know, because I could take you to school and let you know a couple of things. Floyd only works at what I've seen recently. He only works as hard as you make him. If you're a Maidana and you're really pressing the fight and you're like a good fighter and coming with some dangerous overhand rights and he going to be sharper. He's a fighter. That's the instinct switch on. When he in there with somebody who hasn't shown enough of a threat and he computed all your data, he works smarter, not harder. Like when he fought Berto and Berto couldn't connect, he was sticking his tongue out, playing around, looking at the clock and then like dancing and shimmy. Like Canelo, same thing. You know what I'm saying? And clearly the same thing with Conor. You look at the two recent white fighters that that Floyd fought, he did whatever he wanted with them. I was at the Conor McGregor fight, but the Logan Paul is the same thing. He didn't respect the dude's power and technique. And bro, I've watched enough Floyd Mayweather to pick up patterns and traits. First of all, he's going to train a certain way if he really respects you. Like if you're Oscar De La Hoya when he was fighting him, he not going to have no half camp. You notice his dad is not training him. You know what I'm saying? He's using Adrian Broner's man, GT. His dad ain't even training him. So it's not that he knew it was an exhibition and he didn't rate Logan Paul. He didn't respect it like that. D Nice, got to give Floyd his flowers even in retirement. He brings the crowds out. Facts. So that's that. The other thing is he's going to work as hard as you make him at 44, especially. If you push for a crazy fight and start clipping him up, then he's going to have to get on his P's and Q's. And then the fighter instinct kick out, you'll see a sharper Floyd. You know, that's just what I've seen. But he always tells you, like Floyd gives you the gems in his interviews, his post-fight, his quotes. Work smarter, not harder. The Berto fight, he's not going to make it some unnecessary war when he got you, wrapped around his finger and he beating you. That's just what it is. But if you Maidana and you make him fight off the ropes, fight off the trenches, you kneeing him and rough and all that, then you've seen how sharp he looked in those fights. Canelo, he respected Canelo's game, so you've seen how sharp he looked in those fights. Berto, tension. He came up to the tension fight. He looked probably the softest we've ever seen him. He didn't rate Logan Paul. People could say whatever they want. I know enough about data about Floyd that from past sparring people that he passed and current people that Mayweather promotion, people that have been in his gym like daily and watching his fights, I got a culmination of different information that I compute. I don't see. This is why. Listen, I'm not saying I know I'm the GOAT, but you know what I'm saying, I'm not saying I know everything. But what I do know is what I know. And at the end of the day, I got information that is exclusive to me. Like, I'm not saying no one knows some of these same other stories, but my life and my journey is that. Throughout life, I've always been a people person. So people tell me a whole bunch of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to John Johnson, I do. Appreciate you. People tell me a lot of stuff. I have stuff under lock and key that I've heard. So you got to understand, when I give you guys these videos, when I make fight predictions, I know more than I ever reveal. And I think that's important. Like, I know stuff about Floyd. I know stuff about your favorite fighters because I know fighters. I have relationships with fighters. I've been in gyms. So just because I haven't made a video, some of that stuff is stuff that can't hit the airwaves. You see what I'm saying? Or somebody told me that in private or secrecy, or wasn't supposed to tell me that, or something I watched in a gym myself or learned at a fight. I know stuff about everybody in this game. That's the reality about it. I know about Anthony Joshua sparring. We'll leave it at that. I know everything in this game because people tell me that boxing's little secrets and stuff. Just because I don't tell you guys doesn't mean I don't know. So back to Floyd. I just know and heard, and that's it. That's just kind of what it is. So Floyd Mayweather is just work smarter, not harder. He's 44. It's an exhibition. Why would you turn it into some unnecessary war and up your punch count to try to? The fans don't care. If you get, bro, Floyd is like this from what I've seen at this age, especially. The fans ain't gonna pay your rent. The fans ain't gonna take care of Yaya and all types of stuff like that. So he gonna fight for him, get that bag, and do what he got to do to secure the dub. And and that's the right mindset. Because listen, you fight for the crowd. Look at how people are treating Swift Jared Hurd. This is a guy that beat Edeslandi Lara. I thought Lara could have won that. I was at that fight, but his defense looked suspect. So people are like, "Oh, retire, it's over for you. You switch trainers." So can you imagine if Floyd made it to an unnecessary war with the bigger person and that guy had any level of success? Bro, that would be worse than what actually happened. So you got to know that about Floyd at this point. And if you don't, that's really on you. Jonas Rich. Floyd walked down the 200+ pound fighter. Floyd gave him a black eye just like his brother. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, these dudes are like, they let the hate overtake. That's why most will be broke. Bro, today was perfect. We made money. I do what, like always, get to do and cover the sport I love. Floyd made money. Logan made money. The only people mad is old media because they set up unnecessary expectation. A Big Tay, what's up? Bruh, people know the what's up. They just scared to share because of the narrative. I don't know what that means, but shout out to you. Man, we know what it is. The bottom line is the only people mad is old media. People who plot on your demise and your failure, and then you don't fail. You're like, man, imagine the people who shot Tupac aiming to kill him the first time, Quad Studios. And then they look and he's in the paper flipping off the cameras. And then he live, and you know what I'm saying? Imagine people who put Pac away in prison and he come out and he the hottest rapper out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing hoochie screaming, fiending for money and alcohol, the life of the West Side, player with cowards dot. It's all bull. Imagine if people try to put you in a box and you don't stay there. This is life. Imagine if people want to see you hurt and then you get back healthy. Imagine if people try to leave you in a spot and you catch up or pass them. That's what life is about. Floyd Mayweather, he got the May Vinci Code. There's a lot of people that publicly speak, and, oh, Floyd ruined his legacy. Most of these people wasn't with Floyd to begin with. So who cares what they talking about? And or they don't know boxing. And if they saying this about you in what I perceive as an easy fight and victory, Logan Paul, he looked tired as all hell, stuff like that. If they say that when you win, imagine if you lose or win and look horrible. So Floyd figured this out a long time ago. Don't fight for the crowd, fight for you, fight for your family, stand up and fight for what you believe in. Smash the like button. And that's what I'm doing. Like on my channel, I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. I'm not saying stuff because I'm trying to kiss ass. That's not what I do. And that's not who I've ever been. And why change now? Why should I change now? You know what I'm saying? So I'll just give it to you real. It is what it is. So most of the people crying are like, why would I be sad when I made so much money for the brand? And I had a good time with the Boxingego watch party. We was chilling. We was joking like that dude, whoever Badu Jack fought. The dude Badu Jack, that fight was funny. We was joking, cutting up, making jokes. The only people mad is the people who are always going to be mad because they never wanted to see you shine. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all get that. On a Boxingego watch, the video is already over 50,000 views from earlier today. We already over 50,000 views in a 4-hour stream. You do the math. Tell me we ain't eating. 50,000 views for a stream that long, 4 hours. We winning. The super chats, the cash apps, the engagement, the people who enjoyed it, the success. Like, the only people mad is the people who can't partake in the good times and success. Logan Paul, he could say he went 8 rounds with Floyd. Floyd, he robbed the bank and made some money. It's an exhibition. It don't hurt or stain Logan Paul's record. It don't hurt or add to Floyd record. They made a bag. It is what it is. They upset because they thought all this. They thought they sent in the right person to beat him. They thought, oh, age and father time catches all of us and all this stuff. And then Floyd, bro, his defense was still looking crispy. Floyd's face looked clean at the end of the fight. So, bro, imagine fighting somebody. I've been next to Floyd, and I'm bigger than Logan Paul. So I'm taller than Logan Paul for sure, and I'm obviously taller than Floyd. Bro, Floyd looked tiny to me, bro, to be honest. You know what I mean? So he's not that. He's like 5. I don't know what they say. 5'8". He's like 5'7", bro. He's like 5'7" to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty good with the eye test. I think he's 5'7", 5'7" and a half. Imagine being 5'7", 5'7" and a half, 155, came in dumbass light, and you fighting somebody who weighed in at 189, 190 basically, and then probably rehydrated to 200 plus, and people mad you didn't knock him out. Like, come on, bro. And you probably didn't train all the way. And you off of whatever layoff, I don't know what his last activity was, Tenshin Nasukawa. Block fakes when they hate donate. Imagine that. Imagine, bro, the man's 44, came in 155, Logan Paul 189. Like, come on, bro. That's size is the only thing that kept Logan Paul upright. It's that simple. Like, is anybody believe the style of Logan Paul fighting, his jab or whatever, if he weighed closer to what Floyd weighed, he would have won the fight? Like, if Logan Paul was like 162, 165, like, just something realistic. Come on, bro. Let me know when fakes is blocked. I want y'all to be realistic with me. If Logan Paul was equal size, like 150 something, 160 top, you think he goes 8 rounds with him? Like, come on, bro. So I don't know. I don't know what people are even angry with or whatever. So I guess, well, I mean, I do know. It's what I'm telling you. Ryan the Cap God Garcia. Yeah. So y'all ain't mad at Ryan. He said Logan was gonna knock him out. That never happened. Jake Paul said he wobbled him. Where? What round was that? Because I watched the whole thing. So imagine a world where old media is so racist that they're mad at a black fighter who's 44 years old, right? Who hasn't been active, who told you he's robbing the bank, told you he didn't train, told you he's doing the exhibition, and it doesn't go on anyone's record. There's no judges, no announced winner. And they're angry because they spent a discounted price, $50, because his old stuff used to cost like $80, $100, depending on who he was fighting, right? And they're angry because they thought this white boy, Logan Paul, built like, Arnold, and he in shape, and they thought he was the man for the job. And he was the one that initiating the clinch. He was the one that looked dog tired. You know what I mean? Like, just imagine the world we live in. Like, you're angry with that. Like, meanwhile, Canelo Alvarez is thought to be a big puncher. He fought a guy in his division, Caleb Smith, and he never dropped him, never hurt him, oh, I'm not gonna say he never hurt him, but he never dropped him or stopped him. Y'all the same, like y'all in the same division. So what's the difference in that? The only difference is Canelo is younger. People think he's the big puncher, and the guys in your same division, and you was active. Well, actually, no, he was coming off the pandemic. But why Canelo didn't stop Caleb Smith? He didn't drop him or stop him. How come Canelo Alvarez did not stop Caleb Smith? Because people are saying, oh, 44-year-old Mayweather in an exhibition, he didn't stop this 200-pound man. So his career, his legacy is ruined and all this extreme stuff. So why didn't Canelo, who's in the same division now, and fought at 175 and got a stoppage, why he didn't stop Caleb Smith? Y'all don't know ish about boxing. I need y'all to answer, but y'all scared to answer because daddy's home. Y'all know I fathered y'all style in boxing. There ain't nobody got no boxing talk better than me. So why did Canelo Alvarez not stop or drop Caleb Smith, and he threw a million punches? He was getting all, he was touching, he was connecting. Why he ain't stop him? Caleb Smith looked like he sucked. He had nothing for Canelo, and he wasn't really doing nothing. Why he ain't stop him? Y'all in the same weight class. Canelo got a knockout against Kovalev at 175. Why Canelo ain't stopping people? Double standard. The hate for Floyd is real. So you mean to tell me a 30-year-old Mexican Canelo Alvarez hit Caleb Smith, who is like 7 inches taller, in the same division with all punches? Like, he was getting off some nice selection of punches. At age 30, a guy around your age, at age 30, and real talk, he didn't look like he was doing anything really. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really look like he was doing much like that Canelo needed to super worry about. And Canelo got a good defense. Why didn't Canelo drop or Caleb Smith? You know why? Because size matters, and it's boxing. You're not going to stop everybody, bro. It's just that reality. You're not going to stop everybody. And when you got a person you looking up to who's 7 inches taller, you got to maybe be a little bit more cautious, just that you don't get hit with nothing silly. You know what I mean? Some weird shot you don't see coming or whatever. Canelo is 30, active or more active than Floyd, has a stoppage at 175. He didn't drop or stop Caleb Smith. But the world stops and tilts on his axis and stops spinning because a 44-year-old inactive Floyd didn't stop a YouTuber. Now, you could say, oh, one's a YouTuber and one's a professional boxer. True. But guess what? That's kind of negated because one's 7 inches taller in the same division and had to make the same weight as you. And if he does have more skills as a boxer, he didn't really show much skill. He was just getting punched up. Versus Logan Paul is like 4 divisions bigger than Floyd. And Floyd's older and he's inactive. So it's like boxing fans is hilarious, or whatever fans, they're hilarious. Like, what was you expecting? You know what I mean? What did you expect? That's why I know a lot of people don't know ish about boxing. Floyd didn't stop Canelo at 52. He beat him down, but he didn't stop him. He didn't stop De La Hoya, didn't stop Cotto. So just because he was a YouTuber, you thought he was going to stop him? But at the end of the day, it looked like Logan Paul had a little bit of heart. You know what I'm saying? And ask anyone who boxes, is easier to stop a target who is willing to go out on their shield. If a fighter is not willing to go out on their shield, it becomes harder to stop them because they're in survival mode. That's what I seen from Logan Paul. The 200-pound man was befuddled, confused, scared, and hesitant to throw. And he would throw a punch or get hit with a punch, and then he was looking to clinch. Like, and shout out to Carlos. What's good? King Ego. Let's get it. And the other thing is, like, you know what I'm saying? Just people think it just because he's a YouTuber. Yeah, that's cool, but he's a 200-pound YouTuber as well. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you got to put it in perspective. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I mean, y'all can say whatever you want. I'm not trying to sound like Billy Badass, but I don't like my size and stuff. Chocolatito ain't knocking me out, bro. I promise you that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I promise you, bro. Chocolatito is not gonna KO me. Listen, I don't give a fuck with nothing. Listen, on the set, I promise you, I don't care what you talking about, bro. Chocolatito is not finna, he's not finna knock me out, bro. Promise you. I don't care what first of all, he wouldn't even be able to reach me, to be honest. I'm just telling you, he wouldn't even be able to reach my head. I promise you. I promise you on everything. He would not even reach my head. Bro, I weigh like right now. I'm into my pandemic weight. You know what I mean? So I weigh like 263 right now. Bro, I'll step on Chocolatito. I promise you on the set. He ain't stopping me, bro. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. He's not. Bro, he 5'2". Bro, listen. I date bitches that are bigger than Chocolatito. That weigh more than Chocolatito. And they bad. I'm not talking about no big Rasputia looking precious as no. Bro. My bitches be weighing more than Chocolatito and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like I had bad. They got cake and stuff. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I don't care how good you think Chocolatito is, man. What? He not gonna KO me, bro. I'll squash Chocolatito, bro. He's like 5'2". Like whatever. How much does Chocolatito weigh right now? What is his weight? What is his weight? Bro, he the size of a lima bean to me. Like, man, come on, bro. Bro, he couldn't even knock out Estrada. You see what I'm saying? Bro, listen, I promise you. He 118. Bro, I weighed that in preschool. Nah, hell nah, bro. Somebody said Chocolatito. All right. Yeah, set that up. Somebody said Chocolatito for ego. All right. And then y'all say I'm the weight bully and shit. So it's rigged against me. Bro, it's rigged against me. Cause then when I hit, bro, like, bro, it's all you get, bro. When he get hit with the all you can, then y'all gonna call me the weight bully. I promise you. Chocolatito, man, come on. Sport guy, just woke up, ego never sleep. Let's get it. Keep grinding, bro. You never know. It might be ego on the next super fight. Morning from the east side. All right. When I hit Chocolatito out the ring, then I'm the bad guy, I guess. All right. Bro. When I punch Chocolatito and you turn to melted chocolate with a tiger uppercut, then y'all gonna be like, oh, look, you fight someone. You need to fight someone your own size. Block True Sports Talk. Nope. We're not doing that. Always trying to create friction. Block True Sports Talk. Yeah. Bro, I'm just talking about like size matters. Like Chocolatito 118, bro. My chick's way more than that. Bro, I know the people who got girlfriends right now. Do your girlfriend weigh less than 118? Let's be fair. Name somebody who has a girlfriend right now that weigh less than 118. Come on, bro. 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 Who got a girlfriend right now that weigh less than 118? Like, bro. For real, for real. I want to know. You motherfuckers is dating Tim Burton characters and shit. The Nightmare Before Christmas. My girl weighed 100 pounds more than me and I'm 170. See? Yeah. Shout out. Big girls need love too. Bro, let me know right now if you in the stream and your girl weighed less than 118. No, what's popping? Where the girls that weigh like 118 or less? Bro, Chocolatito weigh 118, bro. Y'all dating a motherfucking voodoo doll and shit. Man, come on, bro. You gonna be on To Catch a Predator. Name it, man. Come on, bro. Name somebody. Let me know who's. Let me know if your girl, you in the chat, your girl less than 118, bro. You dating a fucking popsicle stick. Fuck is you talking about? She got no rump. She got no NASA tall, no ass at all, bro. Hell no. Nah. This man dating a stick figure. Shout out to LJ. She leaned. LJ said she leaned up. Bro, Chocolatito weighed 118. Nah, I ain't say I want precious, bro. Y'all trying to date the motherfucking Slinky. some some honey ham. Bro, I get a bro. The amount of deli meat, listen, the amount of deli meat I get way the same as Chocolatito. You see what I'm saying? Like when you go to the deli and you get that honey ham and you get that pepper turkey with some Havarti and they slice it, bro, that's how much Chocolatito weigh, bro. He is not fading me. I will not catch the fade, I promise you. Size matters. Sport guy 17. Tiger uppercut. LOL, my lady 160. She thick. Nah, y'all trying to play me, bro. I get deli meat that weigh more than Chocolatito. You understand that? I go to the deli and get some deli meat. That's like when Pacquiao first started. That motherfucker started out at sperm weight. Bro, I may want to. Bro, you at minimum weight. This man Pacquiao started off at micro weight and shit. Bro, I used to play the micro machines cards. That's how much Pacquiao weighed. A micro machine. He had micro weight. Come on. Y'all be lying to me. Shout out to my man Carlos. Shout out to Los. He said, here's $10 for all the future haters to King Ego. Yeah. Bro, that man Pacquiao started off at Johnson & Johnson cotton ball weight. Man, hell no. That man Pacquiao weighed the same as some motherfucking Marlboros. Some Marlboro Lights. Pack of cigarettes ass. Bro, he had cigarette weight. He had Virginia Slim weight. Fuck is y'all talking about? When Pacquiao first started, that man, he weighed the same as some Black and Miles. I swear. I don't be telling no lies. LJ said, I'm going to tell all y'all wives, fiancés, girlfriends that you talking about your girl's weight. LJ, don't do them like that. LJ hating on y'all. Bro, the man Chocolatito is at Black and Mild Swisher Sweet weight. The man weighed the same as some Backwoods and Swisher Sweet. Fuck is y'all talking about, bro? I bought a Mad Dog 2020 bottle. That shit weighed whatever Chocolatito weighed. That's how much the Mad Dog. I know you Mad Dog. Chocolatito weighed the same as some damn Mad Dog. My vision is 2020. Now that pepper turkey be hitting. LJ cutting up. Look at her. My girl right now, she didn't want to Oh, he said I didn't want to violate. Y'all tripping. Nah, y'all breaking up happy homes today. Bro, Pacquiao weighed the same as some Black and Miles. Some motherfucking chicharrona pork rinds and shit. A bag of hot and spicy chicharrones. Fucking pork rind. Pacquiao was at pork rind weight. Not everyone finna do that, bro. Shout out to Alma. Alma said salute poor Chocolatito. I'm just telling you, size matters to a degree. Like you can still beat somebody up, but like getting a knockout, bro. See, that's how I could tell some of y'all have never knocked out a human before, bro. To knock out human, it takes some pressure. It takes some pressure per square inch to knock a human adult male out. I promise you. Some of y'all have never knocked anybody out before. You dig? It takes some power to knock a human out, like unconscious with boom, unless they just had like no chin or something. It takes some power, bro. Bro, Chocolatito got T-Rex arms. I'll throw him out the fucking ring. I'm just telling you what it is. Like bro. Chocolatito, me versus Chocolatito would look like Charles Lee Ray, like Chucky. I'll throw him out the ring. I'll pick him up, bro. I'll pick him up by his pants and pop, punt him. Bro, I'm the new Janikowski. I'll punt him into the fucking Miami Dolphins field goal post. See, y'all better stop playing with me, bro. I'll pick Chocolatito, give him a wedgie. You see what I'm saying? I'll give him a wedgie and just boop. You ever seen the Anchorman when he kicked his dog off the bridge? Bro, I'll do that to Chocolatito, bro. He's too small. He's way too little. Man, come on. He a good fighter, but he too little. Like, bro, I'm a grown-ass man. Like, I'll Anchorman this shit. Fuck is y'all talking about? Nah, it's not like I have beef with Chocolatito. I'm just telling you, like, size matters. Like, bro, he's too, bro. Y'all think this is some superhero shit. Like Anui, he's bad, he raw, but that don't mean he just going out. Bro, Anui, if Anui fought Jake Paul and Logan Paul, maybe with a body shot or something, but like, because a body shot, you don't even need as much power. But I'm talking about like a headshot, like just a burn, just knock him out and steal on him. You don't. I'm just telling you. Mel and Ryan out here laughing. Y'all tripping. Bro. Anyway, yeah, imagine being mad at 44-year-old Floyd because he didn't knock out this dude. We don't even know if they did drug testing for this fight. That's something that only I'm got enough nuts to even talk about. Bro, you mad that Floyd, I don't even know if they did drug testing for this fight from either fighter. And you mad because Floyd didn't knock out this man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Baltimore. Let's get it. Did they do VADA testing for an exhibition fight? Did they do drug testing? Let's address that. Motherfuckers, they want to play the game. Did they do drug testing? Because, man, the dude, Paulo Costa says, what are the special drink juices that Logan drinking? That's what he said. So, So like people, man, oh, why did Logan, bro? Look, what was the like? Was there any VADA? Like y'all tell me. I'm not versed with that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it was. So maybe y'all know that. But Paulo Costa, who has a video with him, he posted this. This is from Logan Paul's media day. Bro, they built, right? Bulging biceps, right? So it's like, bro, you're not gonna knock out everybody. It's just what it. Look how big he is. So he said, "Is Logan Paul drinking secret juices?" So like, leave me the fuck alone, for real. People keep crying about this. I'm just asking simple questions. If they did drug testing, please let me know. Pascal got kicked off the card for failing a drug test, but I don't know about the main event. So I don't know if everyone, Luis Arias, did he get drug test? Jared Hurd, was he drug test? He big as hell. Did he get drug test, or was it just Pascal and Badu? Was Logan Paul? Was Floyd Mayweather drugged? I don't know. So people mad that motherfuckers didn't get knocked out, whatever. This motherfucker big anyway. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But ultimately, like I told you from the beginning on my Boxingego watch party, people are angry because Floyd didn't lose because they want to see him drop. You seen how big Logan was, and you thought this was the man to do it. Let's just keep it all the way funky. You seen a white boy that was brolic like this, and you think this is a Creed movie. You know what I mean? So you think because he built and he like looked crazy in shape that Floyd would be too small or something. Bro, look at the man arm. Okay, let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. You thought he was just too big for Floyd. And then when that didn't happen and Floyd showed you that muscles don't win fights like he told you, now people are mad. Oh, come on. Floyd's 50-1. Good luck spreading that. Good luck getting people to believe you. He's 50-1. So they told you the fight was not even being judged or scored, but people keep like, I seen Henry Cejudo, Jake Paul, other fans, they saying 50-1. Good luck spreading that to an exhibition fight. So yeah, I don't know what else y'all want from me. So I'm not surprised. The fight played out exactly how I thought. Exactly how I thought. That's why we sipping wine, chilling. Oh, media, I wasted my money. Like, it's like going into a sex shop looking for children's books. Why would you go into a sex shop, where they sell the little toys and movies and flicks and West Coast Productions? Like, don't ask me how I know that. Bangbros.com, right? You go to a little sex shop and you looking for children's books. Fuck is you doing here, bro? Why would you go to the shop looking for children's books? These dudes are so stupid. What do you mean you don't have Ricky Tikki Tavi? Uh-huh. Yeah, of course I know I'm in a sex shop, but I'm looking for Dr. Seuss. The cat in the hat. The Grinch who stole Christmas. You went to a fucking sex shop looking for children's books. You're an idiot. Bro, it's an entertainment fight. These motherfuckers told you it wasn't no winner and all this stuff. Floyd told you he's robbing the bank. He told you that he's 44. You knew Logan Paul was 18 weight classes bigger than him. And then you're mad because it didn't play out how you, in your fake ass Marvel versus Capcom imagination, thought it was going to be. These fans are stupid, bro. What do you mean Floyd didn't get knocked out? You went to a sex shop looking for kids' books. Okay. And then they mad at me. Shut your damn trap, ego. I knew exactly what it was going to be. I paid the 50 knowing it was an entertainment fight. Like, bro, like, that's like NASCAR getting mad at the Fast and the Furious Part 9. Y'all are stupid as fuck. A lot of you. NASCAR and Talladega Nights, they angry with Fast and the Furious. Yeah, that's not realistic what Vin Diesel just did. No, he would have had to do a pit stop. Like, bro, it's a movie. Like, you thought Vin Diesel was really finna fly a car out of a fucking plane and then jump out on the fight somebody with one parachute and all this shit they doing in the movie? Bro, it's a novelty, entertainment fight. You knew that. And if you knew that and you bought it, then you should have bought it. Went into the, like, when I go watch Fast and the Furious, I don't expect anything reality wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not expecting a Martin Scorsese movie. I'm not expecting, like, I know it's going to be they're going to be driving a tank, holding a vault that they stole out the bank down the middle of a main street in Los Angeles. Oh yeah, that's probably likely. Like, you ever notice on movies there'd be people crashing into the sidewalks and stuff and nobody get killed? Like, bro, in real life, you know how many people would get clipped up if people are doing high speed chase and driving through like fruit stands and shit on the sidewalk. People would be dead and injured, but it's a movie. So the body count, they gotta watch the body count. So that's what I looked at this Floyd, bro. Logan Paul's not even a fucking fighter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Career wise, like this, like you could have asked him 10 years ago, he wasn't a boxer. That's my point. You couldn't ask Danny Garcia 10 years ago what he wanted to do, and he wouldn't say box. Of course, he's gonna say boxer. So it's like if you go into the, it's like going to the movies, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to go into the movie with the reality. Like, if I'm watching Dumb and Dumber, I'm not expecting no crazy Denzel plot driven movie or Leo DiCaprio Revenant level film. I'm watching Dumb and Dumber. I'm watching Dude, Where's My Car? So the best advice that I could give any of you dumb motherfuckers listening is, read the fine print. Know what you're getting into. Research. Like I said, you expected a 44-year-old to be like, he didn't necessarily knock out everybody in his weight towards the end of his career anyway, fighting bigger guys. So if you just thought a knockout because it's a YouTuber is the only way and the man's 200 plus pounds, then to me, that's kind of like a buyer beware. You know what I mean? It's like you buy some like jeans from the store and they tell you in the tag how to wash it, and you just say, "Oh, to hell with this." And you just wash it any type of way. It told your stupid ass to air dry the pants or they're gonna shrink. So when they shrink, it's your fault. That's exactly how I feel. You bought the jeans, you didn't look at the wash care instructions, or you bought this comforter and they told you hand wash only or whatever, and you just did whatever you want. You got to know what you're getting into. You're watching a Floyd fight. See, Alma, she rate my analogies because she probably had that happen with some jeans. Yeah, you just wash it any type of way. I told you, wash in cold water, you use hot water, you dumb son of a bitch. See, you dumb son of a bitches, it tell you to use cold water, you gonna use the opposite. That's your fault. Oh my God. Bro, you watching Floyd. He told you I'm gonna work smarter, not harder. I'm gonna beat this boy. He's not a real fighter, bro. He showed you that. And then he got caked up. Now, the thing, listen, let me tell y'all this. Now, let me cook Canelo. I'm about to cook Canelo. This is what you should be afraid of. Floyd Mayweather at 44 told you all this and robbed the bank and succeeded. I tried to order the pay-per-view and I couldn't get it. So I had to go to Fanmio to buy it so I could legally watch it for my Boxingego watch party, which is what I do to give back to the sport. And because we don't do nothing illegal here. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That tells me that the event was so buzzing and popping for the $50 and Logan Paul was the right bank robbery. That's what that tells me, because it must have been so fucking congested that there was a server down, the server downage. You know what I'm saying? The server was down because Floyd once again picked the right dance partner that he knew had the persona, the charisma, the YouTube following, the backing, the looks, the body type. And he knew you dumb motherfuckers was going to buy it, expecting him to lose. And then the fans of his and the fans of Logan Paul that just want to be fans and knew what they were getting into were going to buy it. So it looks like the event was pretty successful. Look, this is the era that was coming up. So I couldn't even order it off of Showtime. So that has to say to me that that only other time that happened to me personally was Mayweather Pacquiao. I waited till the last minute, try to order the junk, and it was hella, like it took a minute, like it was like congested. I couldn't order it. So to me, I believe that there was an influx of last minuters like myself who tried to order Mayweather Paul, and they were all at the same time, and there was a downage. So the Showtime might have lost some money, you know what I mean? Because I really couldn't order it from them. So to me, that shows you're probably getting a lot of hits. I think this happened to Jay-Z as well. See, I give y'all history lessons, and it's off the top of the dome. My memory is incredible. Memory of an elephant. Smash the like button, the reel is back. There is no one in boxing talk that does it like me. There might be some good guys, but they not me. Jay-Z, he dropped the Magna Carta album, and it was on, let's say, Apple iTunes. It created a crash. Look it up. It created a crash because he announced the album and he says, download it right now for free via stream. And there were so many hits and so much concentrated traffic, trying to get that J album that particular year for free. And it just created like overloaded the system. So I don't know that for a fact with the Mayweather Paul thing, but if so many people, like my man Gavin said, he tried to order it and, order it from the computer side or phone side, and they had this problem, that's usually an indication that there's too much traffic and it's like having some kind of error. I never seen like put it this way. I ordered Showtime Charlo fight with the doubleheader with the twins last October. I ordered Tank versus Leo Santa Cruz, no problems. I ordered Errol Spence Fox with Danny, no problem. I try to order this Floyd, error message, 502 error. So to me, I think that was a testament to the type of event it was. And when them numbers come back, I think they probably did solid numbers, to be honest. So for Canelo, this motherfucker trapped on the app. He trapped in the closet like R. Kelly. So Floyd out here, 44 years old, beat Canelo, and he coming back fighting some guy that really most people didn't think had a chance and still doing good numbers. Man. And Canelo out here on the app. Who's he gonna fight on the zone? Boop, that part. Who's he gonna fight? Who's Canelo? He better go fight Caleb on Fox. Who he gonna fight? Huh? You hear me? Ask y'all who said the money keep coming in. Who won? I wasn't buying that ish. Floyd, they didn't have a winner. They didn't really have a winner, but Floyd would have won if it was judged, in my opinion, easy. Man, what is Canelo gonna do? The man is trapped on the app. Canelo is trapped on that. He better get off that app, bro. And like, who's he gonna fight? Jaime Munguia just went through 18 different opponents, and he fighting a guy coming off a loss because that's all Golden Boy can give him, and that's Camille Says Meta. Like where, like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like people keep hating on old media is so stupid. They fall for the same tricks over and over and over again, and they worry about the wrong. So come on, Floyd. Floyd made boxing look bad. Okay, so let's see. I put stuff in perspective. I make sure you can't deny it. What really makes boxing look bad? A 44-year-old telling you I'm robbing the bank. This kid can't fight. He won't beat me. He's a YouTuber. This is an exhibition. There's no clear winner. And then you thinking it's going to be some rumble in the jungle, and you order it and you're mad because you were disappointed. And Floyd did exactly what he said he was going to do. Logan tried. The undercard was straight. Ocho Cinco tried. Hurd versus Adias was a good fight. It was at kind of a reduced price with the 50. Is that ruining boxing? or Eddie Hearn, English promoter, incessantly saying Joshua Fury is done. See, I get to the nitty gritty. Y'all don't want to face the truth. Y'all don't want to face the music. Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren and Bob Arum and Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua lying and deceiving the fans, and ESPN saying contracts are signed and doing articles and having segues on the telecast of their fights, telling you Joshua Fury is next. 1 more week, mate. The fight's coming. It's coming. It'll be here soon. It'll be here next week. About 2 more weeks. About 1 more week. In June, in July, in June, July, and August. That is worse for boxing because there is no end result. This end result was the end result that reasonable people always knew it would be. So you tell me who won. I see them, they run. You tell me what's bad for boxing. Smash the like button. What's bad for boxing? Ryan Garcia saying he's fighting Pacquiao and then he's not fighting Pacquiao, then saying he's going to fight Tank and knock him out in 2 years or 2 rounds and he's not fighting Tank, then saying he's going to fight Javier Fortuna, and then a week later pulls out, say he's not mentally healthy, but he on Twitch doing the body shot challenge, and then the same week he's at Mayweather Paul and he's saying Logan Paul is going to knock him out. You tell me what the real issues are in this fucking sport of boxing. People mad at a 44-year-old doing 44-year-old things. If your dad retired and he's 44, you expect him to get out and mow the lawn and get out and do all this hardcore manual work. The motherfucker's retired, you dumb son of a bitch. If your dad is retired, he might do some little things around the house, housekeeping and stuff. But are you expecting him to paint the outside of the house? He got a bad back and all this. Like, bro, Floyd is 44. If you thought anything else other than that, that's your fault. People keep making, we got these lazy arguments. Oh, Pacquiao, he's fighting Errol Spence. Good for him. Would you want a cookie? Floyd Mayweather is retired. Pacquiao's not retired. So if Floyd kept fighting and he didn't, I don't know, fucking retire, then that would be a different thing because he would just be carrying on like Bernard Hopkins did. But the man retired. There's gaps there. There's inactivity there. Pacquiao just fought. There is some inactivity, but that's really because of the pandemic. He fought Keith Thurman and looked good. He looked amazing in that fight. So they're in different spaces. But once again, the races, they try to make it all one and the same. The other thing is Pacquiao, although he is 42 and he's fighting a great fight in Errol Spence, when he was with Top Rank towards the end, a lot of his fights were less than stellar. While Mayweather was fighting Maidana, tough fights, Maidana, Cotto, Guerrero, Canelo, Pacquiao, Humberto. Pacquiao was over there and he wasn't fighting those types of names. He was fighting Bradley again, Jesse Vargas, who had lost to Bradley, right? Brandon Rios off a loss, Chris Algieri. So yeah, Pacquiao should still be fighting. He's going out like he started, and I respect that. But there was a whole, after he got knocked out from Pacquiao, there was this whole little stretch where he wasn't really fighting. He was fighting Jeff Horn and fights that probably shouldn't have been that tough. You know what I mean? Mayweather would have got ridiculed had he fought Jeff Horn. But Top Rank had him fighting Jeff Horn, a guy that you didn't even know who he was. And that was an accidental murderer. That was an accidental fight that turned out to be hard. Bro, Floyd, if he fought Jeff Horn at that time, that would have been Floyd's easy. That would be his easy work, bro. That fight was hard for Pacquiao because Pacquiao, how he tried to fight him. That would have been an easy fight for Floyd, and y'all motherfuckers would have complained about that. But you accept it when it comes from certain people like Top Rank, Bob Arum. You know, Pacquiao was fighting Chris Algieri. Imagine if Floyd Mayweather fought fucking Algieri. Imagine if Floyd Mayweather fought Brandon Rios, who was moving from 140 to 147, and also he had like came off a loss. So yeah, Pacquiao is fighting a dangerous fight in Errol that could retire him, but there was a long stretch where he was fighting them Top Rank type fights that they had him, like clever matchmaking. Ain't nobody asked for no fucking Bradley 3. Pacquiao won all the Bradley fights. Well, I'm cooking y'all. This shit is easy. Y'all better give me some better work. So yeah, while Floyd was holding it down, Pacquiao wasn't. So yeah, his notice and see, listen, since they want to hate so bad, when when Pacquiao and Manny Pacquiao Promotions teamed up with a black advisor, Al Heyman, his fights got better. Boop. When he was with Bob Arum, who was a Jewish promoter and top rank in the top rank offices and all that, his fights had like, I'm not talking about earlier in his career when he's fighting Eric Morales and Marquez. Those are all good. Barrera, all those are good fights. David Diaz, I'm not mad at that. I'm talking about when he kept fighting Bradley 3 times and Jesse Vargas, and he was fighting Chris Algieri and all them fights. While he was doing that, Floyd was already doing this. So Pacquiao's really just playing catch up. And to add to that, Floyd already beat his ass. So every person from old media they're trying to use to hate on Floyd, Floyd already beat their ass. Boop. They're like, oh, but Pacquiao's 42 and he's fighting Errol. And Floyd already beat his ass. You're like, oh, but Canelo, he's trying to unify the division. And Floyd already beat his ass. And then Oscar De La Hoya come out hating and say, oh, yeah, Floyd, you know, this is a circus. Floyd already beat his ass. So what are we talking about, bro? Everything that they hate on Floyd, he already beat all these dudes that talking shit. Or the fans talking shit and using Canelo as like the face of boxing. He already beat his ass. Like he already beat the man. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm cooking old media. You using examples of guys doing it right that he already beat. You know, oh yeah, man. Everybody hating on Floyd, he already beat. When De La Hoya hates on Floyd, he beat you. When Canelo be face palming, he beat you. If Pacquiao got something to say, or if fans of Pacquiao talking about, oh, Pacquiao's 42 fighting Eric, he beat him. I'm cooking y'all. I'm destroying y'all. This ain't even a challenge for me. Y'all, bro, I'm turning old media to mincemeat. Askar Hussein, Israel Adesanya. Oh, yeah, he coming back. June 12th. T.O. June 19th. Tank June 26th. You're missing something. Charlo's on June 19th, too. Wilder, July 24th. Errol, August. Y'all better start saving those coins. Facts. Oh, you're just talking pay-per-views. Got you. Charlo is not pay-per-view. Got you. Yo, get my likes up. Ryan all cap. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, let's talk about like what's bad for boxing. Let's talk about what's bad for boxing. So Mayweather at 44, bro, he's already in his afterlife. He's in his twilight of his career. Like, yeah, Pacquiao's 42, but Pacquiao's been more active than Floyd. He's like actually still fighting. He never like retired. So that's different when you keep the ball rolling. Floyd, you see him traveling and just doing whatever, and he coming back doing these exhibitions. You know what it is, bro. Bro, old media, I'm desecrating them. It's like it's too easy. This is why the fans support the channel, because it's too easy. They know I'm destroying them. Everything they say is BS. When Cotto fought Mayweather, they said he was lost to Pacquiao, he had lost to Margarito, and he was never the same. He was no good when Floyd fought him. But then when Canelo fought him years later, Canelo Cotto, then they gave Canelo a lot of credit for beating Cotto. You stupid, dumb motherfuckers. So when Floyd fought him, you said he was never the same since Margarito and Pacquiao. And Floyd fought a washed up Cotto. Then he lost to Floyd. And his next fight, he lost to Trout. And then years later, after both of those losses, he fought Canelo. And y'all racists gave credit to Canelo for beating Cotto. So if Cotto was washed in 2013 or whenever Floyd fought him, and then he lost to Floyd handedly, lost his next fight to Trout, and then Canelo later got him years later, then why did you give Canelo credit for beating Cotto, who you said was washed 4 years before? Come on, bro. Same thing with Pacquiao. They said, oh, Floyd he waited too late. he waited too late to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao was never the same. But some of these same racists are picking Pacquiao to beat Errol Spence. So Floyd waited too long in 2015 because it had been 5-6 years of talk, and then they finally fought in 2015, and you said it was too late. Pacquiao was not the same. But then a great fighter in Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, some of these same racists picked Pacquiao to beat both. So this is what they do historically with Floyd Mayweather. They say, oh, Shane Mosley. Da, da, da. Shane Mosley was coming off the Margarito win. This is too easy. Give me some. I need to drink more because this. Listen, I'm drinking number one because we number one. You see this? I got to drink number one because we number one. Okay. 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 It's always an excuse when Floyd does something or certain fighters. Imagine that. Cheers. Yeah, man, Mayweather did his thing. I mean, it's just Logan Paul. He's a much bigger guy. So he was able to absorb that. And he held. Like, bro, he was engaged. Why? Like, imagine being 200 pounds and you're holding the smaller guy more often. That tells you something. Bro, he said the simulation ends tonight or whatever. So once again, it's ironic that the fighters, I tell you, it's loser talk. How come the people who lose, or the perception is they lose because it was an exhibition, they lose and don't do what they say they're gonna do? Old media is mad at the person who did what they said they were gonna do. He said the mystery shake. Bro, look, Floyd was landing surgical right on the button. Askar Hussein, Mayweather always moved up to the next weight, fought the bigger people, and never fought at the made up weight classes. Absolutely. Bro, it's a bunch of loser talk. People get mad at the person who did what he said he was going to do. That makes no sense. Why be mad at the person who said something and execute and did? The guy that was 6'2" and 200 pounds was initiating clinches. That's what happened, as you guys see. This is 44-year-old Floyd's face, clean, like clean after fighting a 200-pound person. So the simulation didn't end and all that stuff that Logan Paul was saying. But once again, more loser talk. Losers want to credit. Look, bro, look at this man's hair. Bro, look. He looked like he on a roller coaster. So let me get mad at Floyd because he didn't stop him. But he hitting him with this. But I'm mad at Floyd because he did. Like, bro, he's a big guy. He took the punishment. Bro, look at this. Look. Bro, look at it. Like, and this is the much bigger man. So it's like, I mean, we knew the haters were gonna hate. It's just what they do. Listen, I'm done. Whoever watched the cartoon Rugrats? Anybody watch Rugrats? Anybody ever seen the cartoon Rugrats? Kane said the reporter's spinning as a victory for Paul for not being knocked out. Yeah, but he said he's going to knock out little Grandpa Floyd, and he didn't. But once again, loser talk. That's what losers do. You know, old media got to spin it and try to make it look like the person that didn't deliver what they said they could deliver is the real winner or whatever. Bro, look at they got him out here looking like Rugrats. Like, come on, bro. Is that Angelica, bro? I'm done. Bro, they got him rugratted out with this. Bro, look. I know there's a glare. I can't stop the glare, y'all. Bro, they got him looking like Angelica with a fucking lace front. It's over, bro. The memes are hilarious. They got him with the look. He looked like they got him looking like Angelica with the fucking weave and lace front. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, Floyd really lost, but he got him looking like a rugrat. Okay. They have him looking like a rugrat, people. Let me try to zoom in for you. Bro, is that Cynthia? Bro, whoever this chick, I thought it was Angelica. Whoever the fuck this bald bitch is. Bro, what? What? Y'all some rugrats. Holler at me when you get older. The wine is not overly sweet. Holler at me when you get older and you can be on our level. He said that's Angelica's doll. I ain't seen Rugrats in a minute. That's hilarious. That's Cynthia. Oh, she did have a doll. Bro, they out here looking like Reptar. Man, come on. He said it's Angelica's doll. Okay, I get it. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping with Angelica's doll, bro. These memes is funny as hell. That's Cynthia. My bad. My bad. Players mess up. Bro. These memes must be stopped. Bro. And y'all said Canelo's the face of boxing. It looked like this got some traffic. This one says Mayweather Paul, Logan Paul's trainer. You're not tired, Logan Paul. I guess Logan Paul's trainer said you're not tired. It says Logan Paul's camp, his trainer. You're not tired, Logan. But this is Logan Paul. Y'all tripping with these memes, bro. Y'all got my stomach hurt with these memes. Y'all tripping with these memes. Bro, it said, you're not tired, Logan. And it said, Logan said, bro, why they got LeBron looking like that? Why Bronny looking like that? Y'all tripping with these memes. Bro, these memes was funny. Y'all can say whatever you want. These memes is funny. But anyway, it always becomes some other jump to some other ship. Oh, at least he didn't get knocked out though. Bro, I hate losers, sore losers like old media because like you beat them like that's like you beating somebody's ass in the street and then they're like, oh yeah, but you didn't kill me though. Like, oh, okay. Like that's you beat them down and they leaking and bleeding, but they're like, yeah, but you couldn't kill me. Come on, kill me, man, kill me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's old media, bro. They play all these little games and stuff. Like, first they said Logan Paul was gonna knock him out, and he out here looking swole and making this face for whatever reason. And then when he don't do it, it's like, oh, but he didn't get knocked out though. Like, oh, okay. I still got back up. Tell him, Alma. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's sad. It's sad to see that people are such poor sports. But I gotta tell you, old media, bunch of shapeshifters. They just move to the next thing. Make sure y'all get the likes up. They move to the next wave. Oh, you didn't murder me though. Okay. So anyway, the fight was what I expected. So I was entertained. Let's talk about Jared Hurd. I'm gonna wrap this up shortly. But Jared Hurd, man, I don't. He's a good dude. Him with K Karama, I'm not really understanding the chemistry. I don't understand the direction. And since he lost to Julian J Rock Williams, I feel like J Rock has taken his soul a bit, you know, because he hasn't looked the same since he left. and they were blaming it, saying his pops passed, but he still looked like fighting a different way before that when he fought Chia Santana, and this was supposed to be the performance to separate that. He said they always move the goalposts every time. That's what I'm saying. Bro, Floyd's punch stat was like 40% against a guy 6'2", and Logan's was like 17. I have the stats. That's what I'm saying. It's just, listen, the race, I'm telling you, let's cut to the chase. I don't like time wasted because I ain't got no time to waste. The racists are mad. Anybody, like some of them may not be racist and they're like fans of Logan Paul or YouTubers or something like that. But a lot of the racists are angry. They didn't get their way per usual. So it's a bunch of loser talk about how Floyd should have stopped him and his legacy is tainted because he didn't stop him, and things like that. So no, there's nothing negative about the person who's 6'3" and 200 plus pounds not making good on his promises. And it all falls on the black fighter, Floyd Mayweather. He should have knocked him out and all this. Like, come on, bro. It's the same thing. Look, Mayweather landed 50% of his jabs, and he's the shorter man, 39% of his power shots, and 40% total accuracy. You see? I'm reading it directly off. Logan Paul, 10% jabs landed, 15% power shots landed for a total of 13% accuracy. Bro, that's like some of the worst. Listen, when Wilder say white privilege is real in boxing, you gotta believe him. Bro, people are telling me that Logan Paul won and Jake Paul is telling white privilege is amazing in boxing. I keep telling you. He landed 10% of his jabs, 15%. So hold on. The shorter 44-year-old grandpa landed 50% of his jabs, right? He threw 14, landed 7. Logan Paul threw 73 and landed the same amount. So his percentage was 10. Floyd Mayweather, the grandpa, landed 39% of his power shots. Logan Paul landed 15%. And Floyd's numbers are all higher. Logan Paul threw 144 and landed 21. Floyd threw less, 93, with a higher percentage and more landed, 36 power shots landed. Floyd landed 40% total. That was his total accuracy against a 6'2.5" Logan Paul, 200 plus pound man. 40% total accuracy, and Logan Paul's accuracy rating was 13%. Get the fuck out of here. White privilege is real in the sport of boxing. Shout out to DW, Deontay the Braun Bomber Wilder. 10%, 15% for a total of 13%. He didn't do shit but show heart and that he's big, and he made it 8 rounds. He's not a guy who's been fighting his whole life. He landed 13% total. And all the numbers are less. And this is against a shorter 44-year-old opponent. Come on, bro. And somehow, some way, old media is like, oh, Logan won the fight. Bro, listen, I don't rely only on CompuBox to judge a fight, but I watch the fight. And sometimes CompuBox, statistically, it indicates exactly what you've seen. This is one of those times. What I seen, that looks accurate. Karma Serene. The people that wanted Logan Paul to win were probably at the Capitol riot. He landed 13%. Shout out to Karma. Yeah, bro, he landed 13% and Mayweather landed 40%. But somehow he won. So you would think that if this was really scored or whatever, if people are going to try to take it there and pick a winner, that, I don't know, the smaller guy shouldn't have all higher numbers and punch count, and a guy who's like this masterful size, you know what I'm saying, should be more than 13% landed. Like, bro, if you had a stiff jab, Floyd would have to struggle to even get in the inside. But that just goes to show you the gap in skill level because Logan is not a lifelong boxer, so he doesn't have like a stiff, Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, Jamal Charlo, Triple G, Kovalev jab. So he was just flicking it out there and not really knowing exactly why he was doing that, or like as a rangefinder at best. And Floyd was disrespecting. He was just walking in. He wasn't even using hella head movement all the time. He's just walking in and cutting the ring off and getting there quick and taking whatever and dodging whatever he could. Bro, Floyd did not respect the steez. He's not a technical. Logan Paul, he tried, great. You know what I'm saying? He's not a technical boxer. It takes years of mastery to become that, period. That's what I seen. It was an exhibition. If you thought it was going to be something else, I don't know. Speaking of race, Jamel's girl being mad, disrespectful about Wilder on social media. Don't know what their beef is with them. I don't know. All skills matter, I guess. They on the all lives matter stuff. I don't know. You got to ask them. So, yeah, I mean, listen, Logan Paul is great at what he does. He's a YouTuber. He's made a lot of money. I think he does music. He's doing that thing. They tapped into a little lane, more power to him. But, as far as a technical boxer, like you have to, like I said, it takes years of mastery. Listen, there's a reason why YouTube boxers aren't fighting real boxers. It's that simple. Like Tyron Woodley, even, like, no disrespect to him, because I like but he's not a lifelong only boxer. He trains in multiple disciplines. He was a UFC fighter. You see what I'm saying? There's a reason for that. Bro, can you imagine if Logan Paul fought Artur Beterbiev? Artur Beterbiev is at 175, and he would still be undersized compared to Logan Paul, who's big. But I would have to imagine he probably has stinging power, even if he fought at his walk around weight. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this is what it's just levels to everything in life. Like, I know how to rap. That's something I know how to write. Like, these are things I can do really good. I can rap, I can write, video editing, like directing, being a DP. This is stuff comes second nature for me. Editing, I can edit a video quick. You can't get Brendan Schaub. I'll burn him in a video editing. If you want to edit a music video, I'll burn him. And I'm just naming random people. You can't just Woody. Nah, I'm trying to think of anybody. It don't matter who it is, bro. It's like you specialize in something, and that's what it is. Like, you have, like, that's like, I've been rapping all my life and writing all my life. There's nobody on Saturday Night Live that's finna out rap me. When they do the little parody raps and shit, I'll lyrically destroy them. It's hard to come in somebody else's arena and best them. Like, I don't play golf. I ain't gonna be able to go over there and out golf Tiger Woods or Arnold Palmer or Jack Nicholson or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, there's levels. That's anything. You don't just, that's why everyone, people say jack of all trades, master of none. Like, some of these things take years to master. Like, my pops watches a show where they're like marksmen. This old dude is raw. He'll be like, and like he'll draw from the waist and let off the whole clip and hit accurately. He's like literally a marksman. You know what I'm saying? And I could shoot, good, and some other people in the chat probably could shoot. But that's John Wick level. Like, he's next level. Block Dyko. Get him out of here. He's like a next level marksman. You dig what I'm saying? He's a next level marksman where he could just draw from the waist and just empty. Like, not everyone, you could just do it for a year and then you on his level. You got to be a natural with certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's anything in life. That's anything in life. You know what I'm saying? So credit to the Pauls. They found that little lane. Shout out to Askar Hussein. Let's get him. When they hate, donate. Beterbiev will end his career, make him go back to, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Beterbiev hit too hard. at 175. And see, that's what I'm saying. It'd be this the disparity wouldn't be as big as Floyd. Bro, Floyd, what does this say to you? Shout out to Askar who said, what does this say to you? Floyd Mayweather hasn't really fought since Conor McGregor, like a pro fight that counted on his record. So 2017 or whatever, 19, whatever it was, right? He ain't really fought since then. He's still around his weight that he fought that fight at. He fought the Conor McGregor fight at 54 and he weighed in at 155. He's not the biggest dude, bro. That's just what it is. And he still maintains that weight. So you would have to surmise that if Logan Paul or Jake Paul was probably fighting someone skilled and closer to their side, then it would probably spell trouble. But listen, I'm not saying it to hate like I want to see them lose. Let them eat. Let them do what they're doing. They inspiring the youth. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just what it is. It's a novelty type of fight. Better Biev in Logan Paul, he was too tired. Like, bro, Better Biev hit you with a single shot. That might be lights out. You know what I'm saying? You tired and, bro, his hands were low the whole time. You can maybe get away with that because Floyd is little and brittle hands or whatever, but you're not going to be able to get away with that fighting Badu Jack or Better Biev or somebody who can match your size a bit. Badu Jack's a big dude. I know Badu. Levels, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So let's just keep it at that. You know what I'm saying? So size matters to a degree. The reason why Floyd, put it this way. Floyd wouldn't fight no actual boxer at weights that high. That's how you knew this was an exhibition. No headgear, no sparring. In an actual pro fight, he wouldn't be fighting somebody that big. That would be out of his. Canelo's not even doing that. Canelo said he don't want to go back to 75. So we already know this. This is an exhibition. He fought a guy that was like devoid of skills and technical ability and lifelong training at that weight in an exhibition. Floyd or whoever. Like, I think Errol Spence has a video and Ellie said, oh, would you fight David Benavidez? And he's like, hell, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's hella bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just size matters because Errol Spence is 47 and giving up hella height, and Benavidez is tall and skilled. You know what I'm saying? Like, so size matters in those kind of categories. Like when you're fighting an equally or pretty good person and they're skilled. Like Benavidez has skill. You don't want to be like coming like Teofimo or something. If he just moved up to Benavidez weight, bro, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't be good. Because yeah, you could be skilled all day, but you can't get tired. You can't make no mistakes, nothing. That's why Amir Khan and Canelo was a stupid fight. Your chin ain't set up for that, bro. Your chin is not set up for that. Kamal Oz, Carl Frampton calls Wilder possibly or potentially hardest heavyweight puncher ever. I seen the video. He says Wilder Fury 3 is not a guaranteed outcome. Jake Paul owned Canelo on Twitter. Yeah, I seen that. I made a video about that. Nah, Amir Khan was tripping. So anyway, that's my takes on the Floyd thing. It is what it is. It was an exhibition. Now I'm glad, like, because I didn't like. Again, I don't go to a sex shop expecting to find kids' books. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know where you at. You got to know where you at all times. It was a Floyd fight. It's a money-made fight. It was an event. It was an exhibition. It was against a YouTuber who doesn't have lifelong training, right? That's what I expected. What I seen was what I expected. If you didn't expect that or foresee that coming, that's your bad because you got to appreciate this game of sweet science. But I'm glad it came and it's over. I enjoyed it. I did the Boxingego watch party. We made a lot of money. Floyd made a lot of money. Logan Paul made a lot of money. It helped build Jake Paul's fight with Tyron Woodley. And it was a cool event. It brought eyes to boxing. People are trying to make it like it's this negative, like damaging asteroid headed towards Earth. Shut the fuck up. If you wanted to see it, watch it. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. There ain't no meteorite. Boxing been around for centuries. Ain't no fucking the one YouTube fight is like this cosmic meteorite coming to destroy Earth. This is not Armageddon. The fight happened. Everybody survived. Everybody who watched it. People have their own opinion. And that's it. We move on. Now we get to the real Showtime schedule with all real fights. And since you stupid motherfuckers got so much to say, then really tune in to Showtime's real fights and get their numbers up. Because Nonito Donaire, y'all full of shit. That's what it is. A lot of y'all full of shit. Because Donaire, my boy from the Bay Area, just fought against Bali, and I thought the numbers should have been better because that was a great matchup on paper. And Donaire is a beast and a legend in the game, and on paper he was fighting an undefeated fighter. So if you really care about boxing, you don't want the novelty fights and boxing to die and all this stuff, then tune into the real fucking fights too. Give my boy Donaire some of them looks. Y'all full of shit. Sick of this shit, bro. People always crying and tune in to Jamal Charlo then and get his numbers up. Because when an exhibition fight happens, everybody's fucking watching it to the point that it breaks the server and everybody's buying it and posting about it and talking about it. For a fight that y'all don't seemingly like, y'all sure seem to be promoting it a lot. You lying motherfuckers. And then when Donaire fights and it does 200,000, if you're a real boxing fan, then why aren't you ordering Showtime for the real shit? You could have got Showtime for 6 months, right? For $10, $13 a piece. But you watched Mayweather versus Paul for $50 in a one fell swoop. You see what I'm saying? So that's where we got to take it as boxing fans. Y'all talking about Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley, then talk about my boy Donaire like that. And then we'll uplift his numbers. He was in a real fight. It was real boxing. It had a real outcome. He got real cracks. He got a real left hook. He had Nat sat him down with an uppercut, you know, or people like Tank. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not tripping off the Showtime stuff. Gervonta Davis, he's in a real pay-per-view. Support that pay-per-view. Order the pay-per-view. Watch Mario Barrios. I know Tank and I know Mario Barrios. Both great guys. And they can both actually fight. So instead of crying, see, I don't like to talk about it. I like to be about it. You know, I don't sit around life just complaining. I wouldn't be ego if I did that. I wouldn't have a channel. I wouldn't have the success that I have if I just sat around whimpering and crying. You know what I mean? Bali got really hurt. That's what I'm saying. Like, boxing fans keep posting bullshit posts and polls on Twitter crying about Mayweather Paul. Just shut the fuck up. Watch it or don't watch it. It's very simple. If you don't like it, don't watch it and don't talk about it. And then they'll see, hey, there's no lifeline here, and maybe we shouldn't do this, and maybe we should focus on the real fights. But that's not what happens. We know a lot of boxing, a lot of you at home, you listening to me on your expensive cell phones and on your computer screens and on your tablets. You sit there and cry and give attention to that in which you say you don't like. And then the stuff that, as a real boxing fan, you like real boxing, you don't make those numbers go up. I told you, it's that simple. You know, Pacquiao Spence, it's a great fight. Watch the fight. Order the fight. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, order his fucking fight. You guys want to cry about the exhibition. Watch it, don't watch it. Order it, don't watch it. Order the real stuff then. That's why I always tell you, support the real. If you like real boxing, then you resonate with that, spend money with that, encourage that. But see, a lot of y'all is fake. Like I tell you, a lot of y'all fake, and y'all be on the streams and all the live streams and the crack streams and all that shit. You be on all these websites streaming all the fights and not uplifting real boxing. But then you cry, and some of the people even buy the Mayweather Paul and complain about it after, when it doesn't produce a knockout. So you the fucking problem. You the problem. You the problem, bro. All y'all that crying about this and outcomes and stuff and spreading negativity. Oh, come on. Who wants to see Mayweather versus Paul? Okay, tell us about Tank and Barrios then. Write about that. And then the people like me who like everything in between, I like Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. I like Mayweather Paul. It just gives me something else to do a Boxingego watch party, and you know we getting paid. So I don't have a problem with them. So I talk about everything freely. But guess what? I still promote Donaire. I still promote Gervonta. I still promote David Benavidez and all the real fights that is coming up. I told you we did the one for Canelo Saunders. You know, I tell you to support all the big fights. So I practice what I preach. If you want to be changed or you want to see things change, be that change. Period. The money keep coming in. $4, Paul Ruffin. Appreciate you. You got that the bomb content as usual. Facts. Facts. So if people want to see change, be change. That's the type of stuff I'm on. I've been on since I was born. I'm a fucking leader. I'm a fucking leader from the womb to the tomb. And don't you ever forget that. You want to see change, be change. People, oh, come on, Mayweather. Why is it okay? Then when Tank fights, I want to see your pay stubs. I want to see that you ordered the fight and didn't just stream it and watch it off of IGTV or some shit because you fucking broke and depressed. See, some of y'all got a scarcity mindset, and you wonder why. And then you wonder why boxing don't produce and why people in suits may be looking at Jake Pauls and Logan Pauls as money grabs and fights like that. You the problem. You the problem if you don't pull up, if you don't show up. It's like, that's like liking the Fast and the Furious. You like the franchise, but then you don't go to the theater to see it. You don't buy it when it comes out. Like, I mean, you the problem then. How they gonna make more if it tanks? No pun intended. Gervonta tank, if it tank. Come on, bro. You see what I'm saying? The reason they keep making more Fast and the fucking Furious is because people keep watching them. So the moment you stop watching, it's just like a TV show. You ever watch a TV show and it's good for a couple seasons and it get to season 6 and you're like, it's kind of mid right now. Then that slowly but surely the ratings dip, and then all of a sudden that show, this is the final season, and they pull it off, or that was the last season. That's how this works. That's how this works, people. So if you want to see change in boxing, be the change. I bought the Mayweather. I'm going to buy all the big fights coming up. We're going to rock out. We're going to do the Boxingego watch party. I'm going to talk my shit, and y'all going to watch it and hopefully hit the like button, share it. They're going to send money. You know, it's going to be the same thing. So put money in boxing's pocket then if you actually care about it. And like me, I'm not telling y'all to support something stupid. Pacquiao Spence is bomb. Gervonta Barrios is bomb. Showtime's schedule is bomb. Order Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell you to always go for what's real. You know what I mean? If Canelo fights Caleb Plant on Fox, yeah, get that. Let's go. But people want to complain about Mayweather Paul, but then they want to stream everything. And then when the ratings don't look good, you wonder why we keep getting monkey ass fights that you don't want to see. Stop playing with me. I'm out. Appreciate y'all. Shout out Kamal Oz says people act like we're in North Korea, Syria, or Venezuela, not given a choice. If you don't want to do something, then don't do it. Don't bitch and complain. Have the same standards of excellence. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people don't want to order the fight and they want to legally stream everything. And then people, like, the one fight they will buy is the one they want to complain about, like Mayweather Paul. Like, Tank fight is a good card, bro. Tank's fighting Barrios, that's a dope main. And then Jason Rosario, Erickson Lubin, that's a good fight. But then some of you cheap motherfuckers will be like, I'm streaming that. And then you bought the Mayweather Paul. Why not just allocate and buy both of them? Just spend the extra little bread. But, you know, you can't complain on Mayweather told you what he was doing. You knew Logan Paul had, at best, subjective skill. You know what I mean? So I blame the fans. I don't blame the companies. I'm out. Deuces. Subscribe to the channel.